regulatory excellence. And I think that's what the UAE has done very well. 20 years ago, the UAE was just an offshore center, no tax, come to us, and by the way, we have sunshine too. It has morphed dramatically into a tier 1 financial center. A lot of people still believe, oh, you can come to the UAE nice with some money, something that you described before. No, the UAE islands of common law, the AFC and EGGM, do not even consider Switzerland on par with them. They only look at best in class. They look at UK, they look at US. Well, we can debate whether this is best in class. But clearly the UAE is up there. If you look at the top 12 structuring center in the world today, the UAE is on the list, and one of the only 4 which is on the rise. So to rebound on that, clearly there is a push towards more regulation. The centers that are able to adapt will thrive. The centers who do not will die.
Right, so I'm just going to go to David, just so we can bring him into the conversation, yeah? One of the tools that people have used in Asia, and again, there's about $6 billion of universal life, but also, some other insurance options. Now, sometimes insurance might be used to mitigate tax or optimise tax, but has become quite an important part of the conversation with families around wealth solutions. Is that correct?
You're spot on, Michael. So in Asia, the jumbo universal life is a $6 billion US premium market per year, paying $750 million US in commissions per year. So it's a very, very large market, and meeting with some of the brokers and bankers this past week, clearly it's a market that the UAE are into. They're into it because it's a good, strong product, and it's a good solution, especially as Jan mentioned about CRS and transparency. It's here to stay, so people are looking at different structures, and insurance is a worldwide robust solution for planning wealth. So Jumbo Universal Life will continue to be a big seller. It's, especially because it can be premium finance. Yes, it pays very good commissions. But I think, Michael, going forward, there will be other solutions. So there's definitely been the rise in Asia on the jumbo whole of life, making sure that the client's guaranteed for the whole of life, doesn't matter what happens there. That's definitely growing in popularity and starting to complement the jumbo universal life sales. But I also see some more opportunities in Asia and the Middle East on the wrapping business, using things such as PPLI and VUL, wrapping assets and insurance for that estate planning, succession planning, some simplification of CRS reporting, and using different tools. So as the market matures both in Asia and the Middle East, in the high net worth and the ultra high net worth market, we do see the expanding of the different types of insurance solutions for bankers and brokers, external asset managers, because at the end of the day, CRS and transparency is here to stay. The best wealth structuring solutions will be the ones that are chosen, and life insurance is worldwide, legal, robust, and is definitely going to be a tool for the future.
Good. Right, that was my quick segue into insurance, and I'm going to come back specifically to the Middle East. For people like me, I genuinely don't understand the difference between the DIFC and new entrants like the Abu Dhabi global market. So there's obviously different countries and centres now vying for this opportunity. So who's brave enough to give me the definition of who does what and why? David?
There are 5 financial centres officially in the Middle East, in this part of the Middle East. One, for the moment, we can ignore. It's the King Abdullah Financial District in Riyadh, budgeted to be built for $7 billion. They've spent $20 billion on it so far, and none of the buildings are occupied, and there is no legal infrastructure. So, as you can see, that's a work in progress. You then look at the 4 established, effectively common law jurisdictions, which are in order of seniority in terms of age: Bahrain, the DIFC, Qatar, the Qatar Financial Centre, and the Abu Dhabi Global Market. Financial centres of this sort really fall into 3 classes. There's what I would call the embedded model, which is the way Singapore, Hong Kong and England operate. There is the club model, which is the way the Qatar Financial Centre operates.